which I think is tomorrow or Saturday. Okay, so find ourselves on our mats. Whoo, balance starting with the feet. We're going to wake up the body too because it's morning. All four corners of the feet. And lift your toes, spread them out, bring them back down, and let's line everything up. Hips over ankles, shoulders over hips, ears over shoulders, and turn your palms forward to breathe. All right, start to deepen your breath. Feel it going all the way to the tips of your fingers, the tips of your toes, and the crown of your head. Feel your body getting full, full, full with the breath. All right, we're going to do a special 4-part breath, but first, let's just take the feet slightly wider than hip width distance and get those hips and knees moving. We'll need them for this breath here. Okay, so come back to standing now. Bring your hands to your heart. The feet can stay wider than hip width here. Inhale, draw your arms up toward the sky. Exhale, clasp your hands behind you, and then roll your shoulder blades toward each other. Lift your heart to the sky, look up. Now with soft knees and hips, start to fold forward. Go as far as you want, and then decide if it's the right time for you to lift your hands off your spine. Release your hands and press through the feet. Float up. Exhale your hands to your heart. Lift up, inhale. Exhale, clasp. Here's a good opportunity. Did you clasp the same way? Change your fingers by one if you're in your typical clasp. Roll your shoulder blades toward each other. Shine your heart up and slowly fold. Maybe bring the arms up. Release the hands, press through the feet. Come on up and exhale, hands to heart. Okay, we'll do that one more time. Inhale, exhale. See what clasp you went back to, just for fun, and shine your heart up. Fold forward, maybe lifting the hands. Release, press through the feet. Deep, deep, deep breath up, arms out, palms touch, hands come heart center, and shake it out a little bit. All right, so let's start our spinal series. We're going to keep the feet where they are, wider than hip width distance. Keep the knees and hips soft, and do some cats and cows. So take your right hand to your left shoulder, left hand to the right, and roll into your cat. And then open the arms wide, elbows back, come into cow. Left hand goes first, right hand goes second, roll into cat. Open, big opening for the front of the shoulders. Right hand first, cat. Open cow. Left hand first, cat. Open. And let's go right hand. Open, and last time, left hand. And open. Woo. And release, shake it out. All right, so take your feet mat width distance apart with the toes turning out here, okay? And we're going to keep the left arm down, reach up with the right. Just reach, reach, reach. Bring the right arm down, reach up with the left. Okay, Now bend the knees, and as you reach up to the right, straighten everything. Bring the right elbow down and reach up. Right elbow down, reach up. Right elbow down, reach up. All right, let's do that on the left. Reach, reach, reach left. Bend the knees, left elbow down, reach up. Elbow, reach. Elbow, reach. And elbow, reach. Okay, and shake it out. Okay, leave your legs where they are. Leave your feet how they are. We're going to start some twisting, and we'll wake up the body knocking on the door of life. So take your hands around your body, the door of life back here. Tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it. And your lower body might want to move some. Just let it be natural. Start to take your arms away from your body. The hands, the arms are going a little higher, a little higher. Still rotating. And rotate up. Start to reach up. And then start to come back down. You're going shoulder height here. And bringing the hands back, tapping the body, finding that door of life again. And the next time your right arm is in front, stop here. Turn your toes to the right, your right toes to the right, left foot at an angle, and just fold over your right leg. Sweep your arms around to the left, left foot goes to the left, and fold over the left leg. And bring it center, heel toe your feet together, and find mountain pose. Take a couple of breaths. Now start to feel your balance here, okay? So wherever your feet are, they might be touching. Sometimes you do mountain pose like that. They might be farther apart. Just feel your feet nice and grounded. Feel your balance. And then gently close, or if that's not good for you, defocus your eyes. And see if that has any effect on your balance, how your feet feel. All right, let's shake things out. We're going to warm up our balance now. Take the feet hip width distance apart. Okay, if they're not already, they're hip width distance apart. We're going to reach up, inhale. Bend the knees and hips, exhale, fold forward, and as you inhale up, take your right heel up. Take it down, fold, and left heel up. Take it down, and both heels, if that works for you. If it doesn't, you're just going to alternate. Take it down, right heel, or maybe knee. And down, left heel, or maybe knee. Take it down, double heel, or continue alternating and keep going. You know this, right heel or knee, left heel or knee, double if you're doing it. Find your own pace. And whatever you're doing for your rounds, go ahead and finish up. So you might be finishing on the left, or you might be finishing with double heels. Come back to standing. Find your equal standing. And now go ahead and either defocus or close your eyes and see how that feels. So we gave the body some clues. All right, here's balancing in and out of balance. All right, let's shake it out. I know everybody has a block. Who has 2 blocks? 2? Okay, so have your block nearby. This will be great. We're going to use the block today. All right. And maybe while you're at it, just take your strap nearby. Anybody not have a strap? You guys have all the things, I know. All right. So we'll definitely use the block, possibly the strap. So let's come to the front of the mat here. Find mountain pose, equal standing here. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Just take yourself high, low, anywhere in between that feels right to you. Bend the knees and hips, shine your heart forward. Bring your fingertips down and step back to down dog. So we're coming into down dog. And we're going to pedal the feet here. Press one heel down and hold. Switch sides. Press both heels down. All right, now feel 4 nice points of contact in your downward facing dog, nice and even. And try and get your knees to the mat at the same time. Sit off to the side and find seated mountain pose. Okay, seated mountain pose starts with the sit bones. The feet are flexed. Spine is nice and long. Inhale. All right, so let's get some energy for our practice from the earth. Turn your palms out. They're at your side. Turn your palms up toward the sky. Exhale. Now inhale, draw your arms up. Feel that energy coming up with you. Press it in between your palms and bring it to your heart. And let's do that one more time. Hands out by your side. Lift, lift, lift. Press and exhale. All right, let's shake things out here. Okay, so we're going to use the block in our core work. We'll do toe taps and heel taps. All right, let's try them without the block just in case you decide that you would prefer to do them without the block. So we're just going to start laying down here. Okay, your hands by your side. And you can keep one foot down. We'll start with one foot down, right knee to tabletop. Point your toe. And we're keeping this leg in a 90-degree angle here. Tap your toe down and up on the right. Tap the right toes down and up. Tap the right toes down and up. Bring the foot down. Take the left knee up. Tap down and up. Tap down and up and tap down and up. All right, so that's one way to do it. The other way is with 2 knees up. We're going to tap down on the right and up, right again, and up now left, and up, left again, and up. Hug your knees in for a second, rock a little from side to side. Inhale and exhale. All right, so let's bring the feet down and think about heel taps here. Right knee up, flex your right foot. This time the leg is going to extend a bit as we bring the heel down and in. On the right, heel down and in. Now switch legs, left knee to tabletop, heel down and up, heel down and up. 2 knees up, here we go, heel down and up on the right, one more on the right. And left, and left. Bring the feet down and wiggle the legs. All right, now get on your block and you'll be able to tell if you want to stay on your block or if you felt like you were doing better for your core, off the block. So slide the block under your hips. Of course, it's on its lowest edge here. All right, here we go. We're going to start with right knee up, left foot down. Tap down and up. Tap down and up. Switch sides, left knee, tap down and up. Tap down and up. Two knees, tap down and up on the right and up. If you feel like you should be coming off the block, come off at any point. Left toes down and up, left toes down and up. 2 feet to the mat, right knee only. Flex the right foot, heel down and in, heel down and in. Switch sides, left knee, heel down and in, heel down and in, and bring the feet down. Okay, is everybody good? Have a position that you're okay in? Let's go one more time through. Okay, so if you were good with 2 knees up, whether you're on or off the block, start with 2 knees up. If you want to keep 1 foot down, on or off the block, keep 1 foot down. We're going to go 4 times on the right and 4 times on the left, and then we'll be done. So starting with toe taps on the right. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Switch left. 3, 2, 1. Heel taps. 1 on the right. 2, 3, 4. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. And bring your feet down. Carefully come off your block and just let your spine come to the mat. Put the block off to the side. And wiggle your knees open and closed a few times. All right, that was pretty mild for you guys, I know, but raise 1 foot if you felt something. If you started to feel your core at least, good. Okay, all righty. So from here, let's go ahead and what I like about that too, one nice thing, is that it helps to open the front hip flexor. So stretch your right leg, keep your left foot on the mat, stretch your right leg out, and just give your front hip flexor a little massage there, and then switch sides. So let's grab our straps and do Supta Hasta Padangusthasana, because we did the front hip flexors. This is going to bring the hips in a variety of other positions. So grab your strap, lay back, put the strap around the ball of your right foot. Your left foot's on the ground, it stays nice and grounded. Flex your right foot. Okay, and we're holding on to the strap, one hand on either side. Okay, now we're going to start breathing into the back of the leg and let those toes come back. Try not to tug on the strap, but just let it feel good. Maybe a little gentle encouragement from the strap, but not tugging. So we've got that nice hamstring stretch here. Now bring the leg back to vertical and take both ends of the strap in your right hand. We're going to take the left arm out from the shoulder for balance and start to let that right leg open up. Pay attention to your left hip. It's staying on the mat. When the left hip starts to lift, that right leg has gone out far enough. So recenter through the hips and hold your right leg out. All right, now use the strength of your leg, not the strap, to draw your leg back up. It's tempting to tug the leg up with the strap, but we don't do that. Okay, now take both ends of the strap in your left hand, take your right arm out, and let that left leg come just past the belly button. Start to feel that in the outside of the hips here. And now let the left leg come even more. You can this is your right leg. Let your right leg come even more over to the left. Straighten your left leg any amount. The right hip is going to lift now, and you look toward your right fingertips. Once again, as we come back to center, we're using the muscles of the legs. We're barely the strap. We're just holding onto the strap so it doesn't fall off the foot. Come back to center, flex your foot, take one end of the strap in each hand here, and now draw the toes back. Release, and we'll do that one more time. Draw the toes back. So you can use gentle assistance from the strap, but no tugging. And release. All right, let's switch feet. Left foot goes in, right foot comes down. Keep your right knee bent for the time being. Flex your foot. And just breathe that left leg back. And release. Take both ends of the strap in your left hand. Right arm comes out. Right hip is staying grounded. We let the left leg open to the left, only as far as you can go with your right hip grounded. This is a nice stretch for the inner thigh too. Now come back up to center. Both ends of the strap in your right hand, left arm out by your side. Let your left leg come just past the belly button. Feel that outer leg here, the IT band, that whole complex stretching. And then straighten your right leg any amount. And this time we let the left leg come over to the right. Let the right hip come up, your left hip come up, and gaze towards your left fingertips. Keep your left shoulder grounded. And come back up to center. Take one end of the strap in each hand. Flex your left foot and gentle assistance to draw the left toes back. And release. And left toes back. And release. Okay, keep the strap handy for a moment. Put both feet down. Open and close your knees. All right, so we're going to do one more thing with this. All right, this is actually, the words mean head to knee. So we're going to, Padangusthasana means head to knee. We're going to take this strap back around the right foot. It's on the ball of your foot. Flex your foot. Keep your left foot super grounded here and start to draw your right leg towards you. Now you might give it a little extra assistance from the strap because it's nice and warmed up, but still no tugging. All right? And from here, start to lift your head and shoulders, and you might find your hands walking up the strap. Some people find their foot here. You don't have to. Slide your hands down the strap, release, and try that on the left. Okay, so we want to keep the right foot grounded. We want to assist with the strap, the left toes to come farther back. Lift your shoulders and head, and possibly walk the hands up the strap. Slide them down, bend your left knee, and release. All right, everybody good? Raise a leg if you're still with me, okay? All right. Put the strap off to the side. We're done with that for now. And let's come to hands and knees, and we're going to do arm strengthening. All right, so you do a lot of these. You do chaturangas, you do push-ups. Just a quick review, okay? So we have the fingers pointing forward, right? And then we want to get the triceps involved. We want the elbows to go back. So to do that, rotate your arms in the socket so that your elbow creases are facing forward. And then when you come down into your push-up or your chaturanga, your elbows are heading back, not out. So come into knee down plank now. Rotate those elbow creases forward. That also brings your shoulder blades down your spine a bit. Okay? Push up and hips back. And continue. You can continue from knee down plank, or you can mix in knee up plank. Think about your arms here. Really feel those muscles working. And then find your way to child's pose. Bring your big toes together, knees wide apart. Support your forehead, right? It either comes to the mat or you can make a pillow with your hands. Sometimes you might want to bring your hands by your feet. Take child's pose that way instead of arms long. Either way is good. And then find your way to down dog. Notice your balance as you come up. So sometimes you're balanced, sometimes you're a little off balance and coming back to balance, right? So we've got our 4-point downward facing dog here. Start to walk your feet to your hands, taking them a little wider as you take each step, winding up with your feet mat width distance apart. Forearms to the thighs, press your hands together, bring them to your heart, press through the feet, lift up, fingertips up, inhale, and exhale, bring your legs together, mountain pose. Shake it out. All right, so we're going to move into sun salutations. Everybody good with that? Okay, and we're going to be doing some three-legged dog variations with the legs. So come on up. We're also going to throw in a little crescent lunge, low crescent lunge on our way down. So make sure you have enough padding for your knees. Okay, so let's come to the top of the mat. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive over those hip creases. Straight leg swan dive. Keep your legs straight. Shine your heart forward, half lift. Bring it down. Step back with the right. Here's a nice lunge. Move around. And then bring your right knee down. Okay, the right knee's behind the hip. Left knee over ankle. Low crescent lunge. Touch your palms together, bring your hands to your heart. Lean forward with a long spine and take your right elbow towards your left leg. Okay, yes. Release, unwind, hands down, tuck your toes and step back. Well, tuck your toes if you're coming into knee up plank, lift your knee. Otherwise, knee down plank. Okay, so we're in our plank. Roll those elbow creases forward, right? If you're in knee up plank, roll to the tips of your toes And chaturanga down, everybody, chaturanga. All right, we're going to just start with a couple of cobras here to warm up the back bending of the spine. Okay, so shoulders toward the ears, down the spine, no pressure on the hands as you lift your heart, and release. Now lift the hands first, lift up, cobra, and release. Okay, so I'm going to go over the press up to down dog, but you're welcome to come into table instead. All right, so go ahead, and if you want to go through press up, tuck your toes on both feet, gaze towards your mat, and press through the arms with a long spine. Come halfway up. Your knees might be up or down here. Now straighten the arms and press back. Adjust your feet so you're nice and even in your down dog. All right, so we're in 4-point dog. We're going to come into 3 points here. All right, the right leg is up at hip height. Now flex your right foot and touch your toes down gently to the mat and bring that right leg back up. Touch down gently and bring the right leg up. Now this time, point your toes, and instead of bringing your toes to the mat, take your right ankle towards your left ankle. So it's a little more of a cross. Come center, right ankle to the left, and come center. All right, let's go ahead and take a step forward with the right foot, working our way to low crescent lunge. Right knee over right ankle, arms up, palms touch, long spine, left elbow to the right knee or just twisting toward the right here. And release. One hand on either side of your right foot, tuck your back toes. Lift that back knee, engage all the muscles of your body, super strong. One big step forward, half lift, forward fold, and float the arms out and up, palms touch, and hands come heart center. Okay, I'm just going to demonstrate one thing real quick. In our next series, we're going to be here, option, tuck the back toe, lift. And that is a balance, right? So make sure you set your gaze. Alrighty, so that's an option for our left side. Are we ready? Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Take a half lift. Bring the fingertips down. Left leg back. Lunge here. All right, low crescent lunge. The left knee is down. Hands to the heart as you exhale. Long spine, left elbow to the right leg. If it touches the right knee, that's great. If it doesn't, you're up here. That's okay too. Now decide, fix your gaze and decide if you're going to tuck your back toes and lift that back knee. Unwind, step back to your plank. Could be knees up, could be knees down. Elbow creases forward, to the toes if your knees up, chaturanga. All right, we're going to bring the hands 6 inches down from the shoulders. Shoulders toward the ears, down the spine. Deeper cobra here. Use your hands a little bit. Release. Okay, if you want to go into up dog, your hands are going to come by your waist. If you want to stay with cobra, you can leave your hands where they are. Okay, hands by the waist for up dog. Roll, extend, lift the knees. And from here, you might just roll over your toes to down dog. You might do something else. You guys have come from that to down dog enough times to have your own systems, right? Inhale and exhale. Find 4 points of contact in your down dog. Now take your left leg up to hip height, flex the right foot. That's your left foot, flex your left foot. Okay? Feel nice and balanced, steady as the left leg comes down and up, down and up. Now point the toes, left ankle to right ankle, and back, left ankle to right ankle, and back, left foot forward, low crescent lunge. Hands to the heart, right elbow toward the left or to the left knee. Tuck your back toes. Decide if you want to lift. Unwind, engage all the muscles of your body, and take a big, big step forward. Half lift, forward fold, and float the arms out and up. Palms touch. And hands come heart center. All right, how are you guys doing? Let's do something we don't do very often. Grab your block, we're going to do lizard, okay? All right, so you're going to place your block just in front of you here, okay? And we'll start out in down dog. So let's bring the arms up, inhale. Exhale, bring the hands down and step back to down dog. All right, not using the block yet. Take your right leg up and step forward with your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Okay? Go ahead and bring your left knee down and take the block inside to the inside of your right foot. Wiggle your right foot out a little more and then turn the toes out to the right. Okay? So we're going to just put your hands on the mat and wiggle that left leg back as far as you can. Okay? And for lizard, we're going to start with 2 hands inside of the right foot. You guys feeling this in here and in the psoas, front hip flexor stretch, right? All right, so you can stay here the whole time. You might take your block and rest your forearms on the block. Do you see how that deepens things? That might be too much. Just stay up more upright. Maybe you have more space. You slide the block out and try and bring your forearms to the mat. Okay, maybe that's too far. You come back to the block. Everybody start to come back up and bring the right leg back. Whew. Put your block back to center. Hands to the mat. Let's come back to down dog and just wiggle around, release. Take your left leg up. We're going to take a big step forward. Take the left foot outside of the left hand. Bring the right knee down. Wiggle that left leg out. Turn the toes out. Wiggle your right leg back. Have your block nearby, but we're going to start here with 2 hands on the mat. Okay, that could be it, or forearms to the block. That could be it, or forearms to the mat. All right, start to come up. Wiggle your left leg back in a little bit. Step back, come to downward facing dog. Whew. And then just take any journey that feels right to you to bring your feet closer to your hands. Take a half lift, slide your hands down your legs. Ground through the feet, float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. And shake it out. All right. Did lizard go okay? Got a nice stretch for those inner thighs. All right. So let's calm things down now. You guys have been working hard. I'm going to get the block out of the way. We don't. All right. And we just got a really, we did a lot of really good stretches for the inner thighs here. And we're just going to use that in our brush hands. So take your feet wider than mat width distance. Okay, you might want to turn to the side. Toes are facing out. And just gently draw your arms up and brush hands down a wall and up. Just a gentle brush hands. And the next time your arms are up, keep them up. Turn your right toes to the right, left toes in at an angle, and we'll gently brush to the right, down and up. One more. We return to center, brush hands center 4 times. Arms up, turning toward the left. Left toes are to the left, right toes are at an angle. Brush hands to the left. Last time, back to center 4 times. And then bring it up, step together, and find mountain pose. Okay, mountain pose of your choosing. The feet could be hip width, they could be touching. Feel your balance now. All right, we're going to finish our standing poses with a Warrior 2 series. So step wide, Warrior 2 wide. Right toes turn to the right, left toes turn in at an angle. Bend your right knee over your right ankle. Both feet are super grounded, right? So the right knee is going straight through the center of the right foot. The left foot is super grounded. Left leg is super strong. Arms out from the shoulders. Shoulders are over the hips. Gaze to the right. Inhale and exhale. And we're just going to go reverse warrior, back to warrior. Nice and smooth. So reverse, left hand down, right arm up. And back to warrior. And that's all we're doing. So just go ahead, feel through it. Maybe when you get to reverse, you want to stay there for a couple of breaths. Maybe you just want to go 1 breath per movement. This is all we're doing, so just do what feels good to you. And finish up in Warrior 2, gazing past your fingers, past your right fingers. Turn all 10 toes forward, bring your hands to your heart, and with a long spine, fold from your hip creases. Go as far as you want. Try and keep your hips over your ankles. Stay high if you want, go low if you want. And whenever you get to where you're stopping, bring your hands to your legs if you're higher or to the mat if you're lower, and then just sway from side to side. So you could be doing this, you could be doing this. Come back to center, bring your hands to your hips, straighten your legs, long spine, press through the feet, lift up. All right, let's go ahead and give the legs a little shake out, a little break, and come wide again, warrior two to the left. Left toes to the left. Left knee over ankle. Both the feet are super grounded. Legs are super strong here. Shoulders are over hips. Arms are out. Gaze past your left fingertips. Warrior two. And then reverse and back to warrior two on your own. The next time you find yourself in warrior two, stay there, gazing past your left fingertips. Bring your hands to your heart, turn your toes forward, bend at the knees, and just let everything go. So in a wide-legged ragdoll pretty much here. Nod your head yes and no. Okay, end on a yes with the head nodding. Start to bring everything back up. Heel toe your feet together. Scan your body from head to toe. See if anything else needs to happen before you're ready to come down. Move around. Shake anything out. If you want something with you for when we get back down to the earth, have it nearby. Okay. All right. And let's come to the top of the mat here. Find mountain pose, square off, balance, breathe. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. See how your legs feel. See how everything's feeling in the swan dive. Okay, let's do a half lift. Bend the knees. Bring the fingertips down. Step back to down dog. Bring your big toes together. Send your knees to the right, hips left, and switch. And switch. And switch. Now come back to center, bring the knees down, sit off to the side. Okay, so we did a lot of inner thigh work. Let's come into Baddha Konasana, okay? Soles of the feet together. Adjust your positioning of your heels, right? You want your heels as close as they can be to your groin, but not so close that your knees come up. So where's your position for Baddha Konasana? Even out through the sit bones here. Hold on to your shins. Sit up nice and tall. And with a long spine, reach forward. Lean forward. Keep your gaze past your toes. Now bring your fingers, your hands to the mat. Press into the mat. Inhale, look up. And as you exhale, maybe those fingers wiggle a little farther forward. Don't round the back to do that. Keep the spine long. Good. And then start to walk your hands in. One hand under each knee. Draw your legs up. Take them straight. Give them a crazy shake. We're going to do a couple of soft forward folds. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, melt over your legs. Roll your hands up. Inhale, exhale, melt. And roll your hands up. Go ahead and bend your knees. Take it down. So we're going to do an Apanasana series, right? Wind removing pose. So go ahead and extend both arms and both legs as you inhale, and as you exhale, bring your right knee in. Okay, you're holding your shin or your hamstring. You're in Ardha Apanasana here. Extend the right leg, arms overhead, and left knee in. Hold shin or hamstring. Ardha Apanasana on the left. Extend and bring both knees in. Wind removing pose here. Okay, now let's massage the spine. Put your hands under your knees. Take your knees as far away from you as you can and rock side to side. All right, extend both arms and both legs. Inhale. Exhale, knees in, Apanasana, happy baby. And from your happy baby, go ahead and massage the spine. And come back to center and release feet to the mat. Okay, we're going to take the right leg straight up. Left foot stays down, point and flex. Circle that ankle one direction and the other. Switch sides, left leg up, point and flex. Circle and circle the ankle the other direction. All right, let's bring the feet down to the mat. Let those knees open and close like little butterfly wings. And either come into Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined cobbler's pose here. You might try that if you don't typically do it. The legs are nice and warmed up for that. And if that doesn't feel good to you, then just come back to feet on the mat with the knees bent. Either way, arms are out from the shoulders, nice and long. And we're going to extend through the fingers, wiggle into a gentle fist. Extend and wiggle. Now extend your fingers, really separate them wide, your palms are facing up, and then bring your fingers together and open. So we're keeping the fingers long, but we're bringing them together and open. Bring your hands into gentle fists. Rotate the wrists one direction and the other. Bring your arms down and let your head go side to side. All right, now come back to center and start to find any kind of final movements that your body needs. Scan from head to toe, see what's indicated for you right now. And then start to find your way into your final relaxation position for this practice. Okay, so make sure everything is nice and happy. Maybe your legs are straight for final relaxation today. Maybe the knees are bent. How are things feeling to you? And once you're in final relaxation position, inhale through the nose. Slowly exhale, release. Let your body just release onto the earth. Let go of all effort and just be in final relaxation. Now slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your space. Invite a deeper breath. Gently bring movement back to your body, wiggle fingers and toes. And on your next inhale, stretch long. Exhale, draw in. Find your way over to a side. And come up to a nice, easy seat. As you turn your gaze to your own good heart and your bright spirit, thank and honor yourself for your practice, and we thank and honor each other for sharing this time. Namaste.